Hello and welcome back. So I'll be trying to solve the issue that we had previously, that which was on so we had issues. Um, so with that, what we had issue on was mm, so apparently the issue we had was trying to persist the storage for our task list. Yeah. So if we save, so if we save on this, you realize that you have a bit of hiccup on this. So you'll see we can't get to the length. Okay, this is the deserialized state that we're having. Have like 9 tasks currently, of which if I try to add another one, nothing is being added here. So if we check on the value of this object, we'll see we have series of proxies, but on the last one seems like it's not a proxy, so that's why probably I think it's not um, it's not presenting to us what we're expecting. So what we need to add here, just try to go through the code and see. So we converted this to refs. So I think let's because we don't want the loading status to be persisted in the local storage, but we still need it. So I'll assume just remove what's used elements. So from this, just a way of setting defaults, deserialize afterwards. we serialize, but at this point I think we can just try to instead of doing the many spreads, we can just pass it here directly, so that task store.value, then we override this loading false when you persist it, so that let's try and test. Then from this end, I think okay. Let's see. So if we reset, we have that state, save, still nothing. So I'll just try and remove. There's nothing working. Okay, so I'll just switch up things here. Instead of having this as getters, I just return them as raw. Then get to the task in this list. I can just use this as t.loading getters loading t.getters getter. You omit the tasks. Then now we can just use this here. So on this we'll use actions. Then to complete the refactor, we'll need to go to our task form. Then this dot actions. Then we'll add form data there. So if we go back to our page, refresh. This is already serialized data. We have around 15. So if I save, oh, it's now saving. So you can see it's now increasing. Then I can delete. So you can see it's deleting nicely. And I can add a task now. So if I save, it's adding immediately. And if I remove, it's instant. So apparently from the look of things is that from the task stores, if we spread these, we kind of lose the reactivity for the state. So I think we'll just keep it at the way it is, so that we don't lose the reactivity. Next up is now, because you can just add anything you wish here, and we don't expect something of that kind. So let's add validation for this form, so that whatever we pass, we make sure it's validating before we put it. So one of the libraries we can use for this is what do you call it? Validate Vue.js. So we have validate. So you can use validate for this. It's one of the simplest ways to add validations into Vue. So by that, you can just install it using this. So this is the required. You need the core and the validators. So I can just take the validators and the core, install. So come back here. Then you can install it using this. So once that is done, we'll need to add it to our form. So in the form here, let's see, getting started. So once we have set this, meaning we need like rules. So let's do examples. So I'll just take this. Import here. Then on top of that, we can have rules const rules. So rules are just way by which whatever will be passing so that we do the validations. So let's see how it's implemented here. So you can see we have password, confirm password. You can nest if you like, but let's just go with. So for rules, I'll try to need the title. You can supply required. So for required, we can import it from these validators. Required. Then there's also a utility the message. There's something about with message, but let's start with the required for group. Let's see. Priority. Required. Then we'll have the form instance. So This is usually the convention. Let's just have it as v. It's equals to use validate. Okay. So we first pass what is it? First. The first argument will be so we're supposed to pass. I think we'll start with the rules, then start with the rules, then we pass the state. So this will be form data. Okay. Then now we'll have this v instance. So once we have that v instance, we can just paste it here. Then you can confirm is that equals. Then let's see. So if I will go with the title, so let's try and validate that. It's a promise valid. Is it dirty? Not errors. Let's look for errors if any. So we check here. You'll see we have how do I put it? So let's kind of as below this P which you can say v if. So then we check if validation dot priority dot errors dot length is greater than 0. So then now we can just maybe video priority dot errors. and we showcase them here. So let's start with this priority here in the rows. Yes. So we also have group. So which we have this. So we can have meaning over around. So for a title, let's have it mainly over helper. Is a helper. Helpers. So we can supply helpers. Then if you now come to mainline, you can use mainline helpers dot read message. So then we pass the validation. So we pass the message plus the validation method. So we pass the new length there. And say should be. So then we can pass minimum, let's say 5. So then we can say the title should be at least 5 characters. Okay. So with that, we've added validation for min length for the title. So if we come back here, we say so when we submit, when we submit, we write out we not validate. So we validate, then if not widget is valid, it is not valid. If it's invalid, is it a method? If valid dot is invalid, then we just return. So if we try save, you'll see it's not doing anything. Then you can see we have the title, validator, values required. Yeah, so immediately we start typing, you'll see we have should be data should be at least 5 characters. So we can put that on display so that we can view it. This was fun. We can write that here. Then now once that is set, we can proceed to display the errors. So for each will be before error. So error dot errors. So we have error. Then now we can just display error dot just showcase the error. Waveform error. Okay. In errors, so we have this error, then error dot message. Then for each we'll have a key which will point to error dot uid. So I'll just format this. Then now can change this for the title. With this, I should swap these positions. This here. For the title, place it here. Title. So that this that I forgot, we should have plus here, which tells us text red and red. It's not bad. So that we know there's an error. Here. So that when someone types, we're able to get the errors shown here. So that's it for error handling. And if we check closely, you'll see that so then we can text sm. So a very small text. Yes. We can do the same for due date. Due date. Due date. the due date, we can have description. Description. Then you can have for group. Group. Yeah. So we can just finish up on. So we have title description, not here. Description. And just have it required. Then we have priority. Priority is already here. Then we can also, in the priority, we can add a custom validator helpers dot with message. So inside is in, then helpers dot with message. In here we have to pass we'll have to pass custom method. So log the value. So insert the value. Which will be, we'll need to check. So guide custom validations. Okay, so we can have this priority. The priority we pick priority. Then we suggest value. So we just need to extract this to think that's better as priority type, so that we just check if that includes if it includes volume. So this will be this task priority type array. Then just need to pass high, medium, and then low. So I think valid priority group is required. Then for these we need a bit of same line. Keep it at 5. So due date is required. Due date. We just mark it as required. Just that. So once all are ready, should be good. So if we come back here, okay. So if we try to save, okay, we'll see we have this list, this long list. So I think I just need to remove this so that so you can see under description we have a default for required. So if we check well, you'll see we have so for now you can't just submit, so it will require you. So sample task, then we can also try to validate uniqueness if necessary, but don't think if that will be very important. So we can just have a task description, but we need to adjust the message here because it's description, so that it reads description. Let's refresh this, and so if we try to push, then I think it will be best if we swap priority the title, extract that, then ICT again format. So once that's done, so we have the title of the first thing. Then we can take description to be the last. So if description is in that manner, then I think we are good. Yeah. So from this end, you see we have now the tasks, the groups of the tasks. So once we select, we'll see. So let's add a title. It's removable. We have no task available. So let's just style that so that it looks better. That's and font medium, uppercase, and text center. BG or white, then text red, around 600. Yeah. So there's no task available. So the font face we're using kind of looks off. And, I think I'll need to adjust on that. I'll switch these fonts. Google fonts. So that we have something better. Serif. Some serif. I know the difference between these. So let's go with Lato. Get font. Embed code. Import. Come to files. Interesting. So now that duplicate this. Lato. Then we have these inside. So that is okay. Then we can just get back and change it to font that should be good. Yeah, looks better. So we have the due date here. So meaning currently we have no task, and if we need to add one, then we just say finish up on Vue.js Just same with the description. Group will be work tasks. Then save. So you'll see we have this task title, and it's what do we call it? We can from these I think so in our task groups we'll just need to switch some things up here. The task group, rename this to task group, then is active will be renamed to underscore is active. Is active. So if we get back here, is active. So my main classifications will be, let's say, work, study, then let's say something like hobby. That change work, study, hobby, then maybe just something for fun. So if you have something here for fun, then our groups will be now on this view. So we now have a way for classifying tasks, and we can remove, and you can see it's just instant, and we can add group, so it's high. Then if I have another one here, make it study, then priority medium, save, and you can see it's doing as required. So I think it would be best if we use a table for this, because things are starting to get out of hand. So I think meanwhile we can generate plus, let's use ChatGPT to do that. One which will enable us to generate a function to generate badge colors for task priorities. For task priorities in this list of images, Okay, so we have this list: high, low, medium. So how program and text included. Use element. Okay. So we can have this function to generate the badge colors. Now task list, it's not static to get out of hand. Let's just use it here. Most right. So task memory type. So then should that get so for that we'll press it here. Task not priority. So that if we get back here, you'll see we now have medium and high. Then so also nice used nice wedge. So we switch. Okay. So we put it as text. Text Instagram x2 x is so the smallest. Then so text s and wait fat and which yeah, I think that's better. So then we need to create a table which has all this. fields. Select task interface. So we create a table in CSS with following keys. So we can table this one. Then we have the task list. We have a table here. And the body table closing style. So if we take the table, interesting. Just lost the chat. Interesting. So style JS. Okay. Okay. We have the table and need to style names. Okay, I'll take it from this point. And then here, this point. And that will be based on this. This. Plus. The priority. I think I already have colors here. So this table will be shown if we have data. Addresses available. Then from here, just eliminate this. Then task simple. Save. So we have the task there. Then on the date, we can have text. Save. So we should start with the title, then priority. Then here on depth, plus moment. So description is a lot, so I can exclude it for the time being. You can look for other ways of displaying this. Then you can just style it. AGY. So once you have that, you can just include the row number so that and this, so that here we just have the index. We have the index here plus 1. I think that's all. And actions here, priority medium. So okay, so we have those which are pending and the actions. So for the actions, let's just add the remove. So there was this then we have edit and delete. But for edit, I think we'll use and so let's try this and we'll use course for that button. Then let's just have the course for now. Just have a border. So then text will be XS so that it's a bit smaller and rounded. Then you can just delete. So come over here, click. When you click on this, what should we do? We should t dot actions dot delete task. Then it was task id. And that's it. And if we delete that, should be good. Okay. Something is broken somewhere. Because this is not doing any validations. So we need to validate. So ask to study. So we save again. Interesting. Okay, so I think that will fix that. We'll ultimately need to fix that. But one thing is we've managed to fix the reactive state for this application. And I'm just why the format for adding this format is task list this in here. So as this is successful, once you add this successfully, then value reset. So let's try it using look. So save again. Okay. Okay, so this, I think we just need to so let's see, right? That's right. Maybe that. Then we need to pass. Yeah. Then when we reset, data. Interesting. Use ref here. So we'll just reset it to form defaults. Okay. So amazing group. Save again. Now it's working great, and I think I can now push this. So for this, I think we've achieved the goal of finishing up the reactivity in this and the persistence of the tasks. What's left is updating a task, sorting, grouping, and some more that we'll think of when time comes. So I think we can close it as that, and let's meet in the next.